teams and news, stats, and wins. This is SIBN Sports.
All right, y'all, what's up? This is your girl, Clara Solette, coming at you with your sports show. What's going on to all of my supporters, all of you out there who love SIBN Sports? Yeah, we're here again. This is your girl, Clara, by myself at the desk today. You know, Matthew has been gone away for a while. He's actually away with the military. You all know that he's in the military. And so we miss his presence at the desk, but he is definitely with us in spirit. I want to send a great big shout out to Matthew and let him know how much we miss him here at the desk, because I definitely need that feedback, you know. But I'm getting it from you guys. I feel like you guys are out there, you're listening, you're feeding back, you're talking to me, and I appreciate all of that. So listen, there's a lot of hot stuff going on in sports right now. First of all, I want to talk about the situation that's going on over there in Africa, because, you know, it really hit me as I was looking over some things and preparing for today. Oscar Pistorius, you all know he's an Olympic runner. He has prosthetic legs, two actually, okay? And the situation that happened with him shooting to death his girlfriend. And so, you know, we can't say that he's guilty at this point. We can only speculate what happened, what was on his mind, what was going on at the time. There's a lot of reports coming out that there was possibly a fight that night between he and his girlfriend, that there was supposedly noise heard, arguing heard from the neighbors and things like that. And so they're all speculating, how could it be possible that he could have missed the fact that she was in the house. I don't think he ever said he didn't know she was in the house, but he thought she was closer to him than the bathroom. So supposedly she had gotten up to go to the bathroom, was in the bathroom. He heard noises, thought someone was in his house. And from what I understand, he had reason to believe that because he had had issues in the past with break-ins and things like that. So that's why he had a weapon. Well, he's not in the greatest place to live, so I'm sure you have to be pretty careful there. And so, I mean, but it's a gated community and things like that. I don't know. It's just a lot of craziness going on with this whole story. But, you know, he is out on bail. And there was a lot of talk about the fact that he may be trying to train to run and represent Africa. But his agent came out and she said that is not true. He is grieving right now over the death of his girlfriend. He is not trying to train. He is not trying to race. He is just taking time to take this all in and to grieve during this horrible time. So, you know, what can you say? It's a horrible incident. You don't want to see anyone have to be in this predicament or go through what he's going through right now. So it's definitely nothing to be happy about or to you know, sit around and just continue to talk about it. And, you know, I didn't mention it last time. I just want to just kind of touch on it because it's just a touchy situation. And you just hate to see people going through something like this. So we wish the best to him and also to her family, because, you know, you just don't want to take sides in the situation until all the facts come out. And we have a problem with that sometime, allowing the facts to come out. So hopefully all the facts will come out. Whatever is going on in this whole situation, the truth will come out, the facts will come out, and everything will work out for the best for him. And you know, her family will also have some peace in this whole situation, because that's a lot to deal with at one time. Shout, okay? I got that out of the way. I just had to mention that today. Listen, y'all, listen. In racing on last week, Daytona 500 was huge. Daytona 500 was so exciting. And I don't know if there's a lot of racing fans out there. Well, there are a lot of racing fans out there. What I mean, I don't know if I have a lot of racing fans that listen to the show. But I will tell you this. It was very exciting to see Danica Patrick had a wonderful race in the 500, even amidst the tragedy. I know a lot of you probably have heard about the accident in the last lap. This is the crazy part. It was in the last lap. Car was clipped, ran into the wall, parts flying all up into the stands over the freaking safety fence that they have there. That's the part that's ridiculous. You have a safety fence to protect the fans, and the stuff went so high in the sky that it crossed over the safety fence, and you had about 20 people that were injured, and there are still 2 people that are critically injured in this situation. Several people have already gotten attorneys in this, and this is expected. People were injured, people were hurt. This is nothing to take lightly at all, because if you were in those stands and a big tire came flying over the fence and hit you, there would be nothing light about that. But you could see the franticness in the stands as they were trying to get people over and stuff to take care of the injured. But about 20 people were injured in that incident, all kind of parts flying from the car. The one that shocked me was just the fact that the tire made it across into the stands. That was very scary. And I'm sure that the racers, sent out all of their love to their fans, because, racing has some of the best fans ever. And that's real talk. Like, people that love racing are just true diehard fans. So we send a shout out to all of those that were injured, and especially to the families of those that were critically injured. We send a shout out to them. Prayers for a speedy recovery. Jimmy Johnson did win this race. He came in first place. He was the winner of the Daytona 500. Danica Patrick set several records. She was the first. She's the 13th driver to lead in the Indy 500 and the Daytona 500. So she put herself in the record books in this race. She stayed in the top 10 in the first 500 miles. She had a great race, ended up very well. Great job, Danica Patrick. First female to ever do that. And she said, it's just an honor. She's so humble, so excited to have this opportunity, but she's serious about what she does. She did have a little trouble. I don't remember what lap it was, but she went into the pit, and when she came out, there was like something vibrating and going on inside of her vehicle, but she was able to maintain, just the strength that she has and the concentration she has to be able to maintain was just amazing. It was incredible. Good job, Danica. So we send shout out to Danica Patrick for a wonderful race. Daytona 500, to Jimmy Johnson for being the winner of that race. And shouts out to, all of the fans of, they're just awesome fans in racing. So, I want to actually go to, because in Atlanta, we actually have races there sometime. And Boo, we're going to have to go to some of these races. Mm-hmm. I'd like to go. Just the excitement of the whole thing is pretty interesting. We'll get our media pass or whatever.
Working on a media truck.
Get out there. Yeah, we're going to have to get a media truck and all that stuff. You guys, y'all be praying for us now. We need some support on this, because we want to get a media truck, and we want to be able to go out and participate and be a part of a lot of the things that are happening in the sports world.
Is this you, Sports Future 44? Is that you on the fan page?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody said put on the fan page that ask them anything. So,
ask them anything?
Yeah, for sports or whatever.
Oh, okay. So, people are starting to respond to our plea. Last week we gave a huge plea asking you guys to let us know you're out there. Let us know what you think about the show. And we want to ask you questions. We want to be able to talk to you. So, yeah, put your number, give us your number, inbox us your number. We'll be glad to call you, speak with you live on the air, on the show. That's what we're looking to do. We want to talk to our supporters. We want to talk to our fans out there. And we want to hear what you think about some of the things that we're discussing and some of the topics. You may be able to bring some enlightenment to the show, and we'd love that. We're very open to that. So thank you very much for your comment, and we'll be shouting out. We'll be reaching out to you. What is it? Who is it now?
Sports Future 44.
Okay.
I'll see if they're still online.
Okay.
Don't forget the fan page, everybody. What is it, Claris? I got my readers. Sports.
SIBN Sports.fan page.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot that when I created it, but anyway, moving on.
SIBN Sports.fan page. That's on Facebook. Okay, you can find us there. So, are we gonna take a break, sir? Or
yeah, we can.
Okay, we're gonna need to take a quick break, y'all. Got a call coming in. We're gonna take a quick break.
All righty, we'll be right back.
You're listening to SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. You're listening to SIBN Radio.
You're listening to SIBN Radio. We'll be right back in a moment. Now is the time to have your business online with the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. That's right, SIBN or Select USA TV will produce your video on the spot. Picture business videos, on location streaming videos, or on location production videos. Dial 678-830-3118 or call the office at 404-910-5019 Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now is the time to have your business online with SIBN. The Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network now offers picture videos, on-location streaming videos, and on-location production videos for your event cause, brand, or mission. Call today, 678-830-3118 or 404-910-5019.
Right, but a talking gecko, why?
I'll tell you why. Because people trust advertising icons. Some bloke tells you to go to geico.com and you're like, really? Just do like you be. But a gecko, he can be trusted. I ask if you want to save hundreds on car insurance, and you're like, yes, thank you. Mind babysitting my kids? And I'm like, of course I'll sit with the kids. You're like a brother to me.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's 2:30 in the morning, and your mom just woke me up because she had her very first craving, and so we came to Burger King so she could get a Whopper.
So good.
Look at
Burger King is celebrating 55 years of Whopper sandwich and inviting you to share your best Whopper moments.
Thanks for waking me up.
Thanks for buying me a Burger King.
I was once used for small jobs.
And I took on all the bigger, tougher ones, but with Mr. Clean's new Select-A-Size Magic Eraser, he can take on any size job.
At least we don't go near Rex's mobile home as often.
What are you, scared?
No! New Mr. Clean Select-A-Size Magic Eraser.
The call to serve. It has no sound, yet I have heard it in the whispered retelling of honorable sacrifices made by those who have served before me. The call to serve has no form, yet I have clearly seen it in the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet I have held it in my hands. I will commit to carry it close to my heart until my country is safe and the anguish of those less fortunate has been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible and always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, for their country, for their fellow man, for themselves, it is the most powerful force on earth. America's Navy, a global force for good.
You're listening to SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network.
You're listening to SIBN Radio.
I'm hot. What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Clara V. I'm back at the news desk. Again, this is SIBN Sports, and this is none other than your sports fanatic. Yeah, that's me, the girl that loves sports, y'all. And I'm at the desk by myself, unfortunately. Y'all know Matthew's not here.
Yourself.
I'm sorry. Coach is here with me.
Well.
I know. Come on, don't say that. Coaches, Coach helps out. He stands in. I appreciate the fact that he stands in. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. My daughter even said it, too. She's like, Mom, Dad's watching sports. I was like, yeah. Imagine. She said, when did this start?
Bull riding.
Jokes.
Bull riding.
He was watching bull riding.
Mississippi hippie.
What's the name? Yeah, the Mississippi hippie.
Nobody could ride her.
They couldn't ride her, huh?
Too much.
What was she doing to him?
Too much beef.
She was beefing it up, huh?
Yes, sir.
Beefing it up.
Mississippi hippie. Don't get it.
Was beefing it up on him. They couldn't even ride her.
Yeah, I like the rodeos. Anyway. Moving on.
That's hilarious. Yeah, we like the rodeos.
If
Y'all
y'all
know I'm
like
from Oklahoma. Check this out. I'm from Oklahoma.
If y'all like rodeos,
I grew up around the rodeo. So
y'all let us know if you like rodeos.
Bull riding, horseback riding, all that stuff. I grew up around.
Let us know if you got a horse ranch nearby the radio station. We'll come out there and broadcast live at your horse ranch. How about that?
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Talk about some bull riding.
Okay.
All right. We got to make sure we stay on the engineer side here. Go ahead.
Okay, Coach. Don't mess us up here. Listen, y'all, I was excited. I started watching the NFL scouting combine that took place at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. A lot of exciting things going on, you guys. So we're going to be looking for the NFL draft because it's going to be exciting to see what the teams are looking for. And one of the things that stood out to me, there's several. I'm going to talk about Atlanta first. Atlanta's looking at a tight end, Tyler Eifert out of Notre Dame. And they're saying that he would be a great replacement if Tony Gonzalez does not come back. What y'all think about that? Tight end. Do we really need to be looking at a tight end? Because from my understanding, we have another tight end already on the team. Do we not have faith in him?
Roddy White?
No.
Who?
Tight end. He's a wide receiver. There's another young man that's been playing behind Tony Gonzalez. I can't think of his name right this second, but he's been playing behind Tony Gonzalez this whole time. It's interesting that they'd be looking at a tight end at this point. That's just my thinking.
Y'all can call.
Y'all
can call and leave.
Not only that, y'all.
You can call and leave your opinion on that one.
You can definitely do that. Not only that, y'all. They're looking at possibly releasing Turner as well. He's looking to make too much money. They're not willing to pay him the money, and we all know his numbers were not that great for him to demand a whole lot of money. And with the salary caps and everything, they're going to have to put their money in the right places. So I have no problem. I think there's a young man with the Detroit Lions that they're looking at. So, and we had this discussion a few weeks ago that the Falcons need to pick up a running back. They need to get somebody in the backfield. So, they are working on that as well. So we're going to have a new look for the Falcons. Really excited about it. I just hope they get all the key positions, and we definitely need a defensive tackle. We need somebody to fill in the gap. So we'll see what happens with the Falcons, who they pick, what they're going to do and all that stuff. But there's a standout young man out of West Virginia. His name is Geno Smith, quarterback. He actually did very, very well in the trainings. They're looking at him, and the team that may be possibly looking at him is the Buffalo Bills. In the first round, the Buffalo Bills are possibly looking at him. Now, I'm going to tell you something, too. Kansas City is looking at Luke Joeckel from Texas A&M, first round. And they're probably also going to be looking at San Francisco quarterback Alex Smith. We told you that Alex Smith is now up for grabs, to be honest with you, because he is probably not going to be the starting quarterback for the 49ers when they return to the season. So Alex Smith will probably not have a problem if a team picks him up as a first-string quarterback. What do you think about that, Coach?
I have no idea. That Mississippi hippie had me all weekend, and I didn't watch anything else.
But that's okay. But let me tell you this. The reason I asked you that is because, we talked about Alex Smith on last week. And we talked the fact that, he's probably not going to be the starter for the 49ers at this point because of Kaepernick.
Because of the hype.
Right. So with Kansas City looking at him, which they could definitely use him, the good part about it is he'll be playing for a great coach in Ed Reed. Most definitely. He's open.
I mean,
why wouldn't he be? He is a good quarterback now.
If I was him, I'd move on too.
Yeah. You can't blame him if he does, though.
Because once the hype is on a quarterback, unless he gets drastically injured or something, there's no sense of trying to wait for an opportunity to take the hype back. It's just, it is what it is. Why is my microphone sound like I
Now, they said that the Baltimore Ravens may be looking at Manti Te'o. Now, Te'o did not do great. But he did move himself back up into the first round because they said he had pretty much slipped into second round pick.
Right.
So he did well enough, but he was stacked up against, I mean, these young men that I was looking at, some of the young men that he was up against in this tryouts, they're pretty strong. And so you gonna come up against these boys, you better bring your A game. And unfortunately, Te'o, he did well. They said he really didn't go above and beyond what he normally does, so he wasn't really a standout per se. But he did do well enough to keep him in the first round. So to play for Baltimore Ravens would be amazing. Can you imagine being picked for the Super Bowl champions? That would be good for Manti Te'o. But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. With all that he went through and all the backlash and all that stuff, I wouldn't have a problem with him being picked to be on the Baltimore Ravens team.
Well, that would be
That'd be good for him to turn his life around and get him back on track after all the stuff he's went through with the hoax and everything. Because that was a very unfortunate thing that happened to him, you know. And it ain't like he asked for it, you know. But anyway, you got Carolina Panthers are looking at a wide receiver, Cordell Patterson out of Tennessee. So they said that Patterson would take over as the Panthers playmaker as Steve Smith's career winds down. So that'll be interesting to see what happened over in Carolina. Jarvis Jones of Georgia being looked at by New Orleans Saints. Holla. So a lot of great standouts at the trials and the scouting. So we'll see what happens with the NFL. We're going to definitely be keeping an eye on some of the top picks. The young man Geno Smith I was telling you about, to see where he ends up. We'll be interested to see what happens with Alex Smith. I am definitely interested and excited to see what's going to happen with Alex Smith. So anyway, there's a lot more, but I'm not going to try to go into all of them. Those were just a few standouts that I wanted to mention, especially Atlanta Falcons looking at a tight end. I don't know. I don't know if I should be that surprised, but the Green Bay Packers are looking at a running back. Shoot. Eddie Lacy out of Alabama. They said they need a ball carrier capable of pounding opponents on the interior. They said that's his specialty. Eddie Lacy out of Alabama. Go ahead. Ball carrier. So that's really good. Now check this out, y'all. Still on the NFL. Huge situation going on in the quarterback situation. You know, we talked about Flacco. Tom Brady signed a 3-year deal. He did a 3-year extension on his contract for $27 million. He actually left money on the table to help the team. That's called taking one for the team. But 3 years for $27 million is not that bad. And I think he's guaranteed for the 2013 season $15 million. So his 3-year extension gives him $27 million for 3 years. Now, because they have a $100 million salary cap, that helps out his team in order for them to be able to pick up more players and do what they need to do to keep some of the players that are possibly looking at leaving the team. You got me for the Patriots. So that puts him through 2017 season. What do y'all think about that? That's a big contract, isn't it? Well, they're saying this is going to set up the stage for Flacco, who is hot as fire right now because he was the MVP for the Super Bowl. He can stand to get $20 million a year. OMG, how long is the contract going to be, though, you know? Or they're going to sign him for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you know what I'm saying? To guarantee that they're going to keep him because the amount of money that they spend on him is going to determine about, you know, what they're going to be able to do as far as some of the other players. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Flacco. So we're definitely going to be keeping our eyes on that contract because that is going to be huge. But what they did say is this: Flacco, don't leave too much money on the table because you're hotter than you've ever been. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hot right now. And you need to go for the gusto right now. This is your time to get your money. What do you think about that, Coach?
I mean, it seemed like it's a green light.
Yeah. Get the money, right?
Get the Go for the money, especially with the salary cap. You're not gonna get a better deal than that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, you guys can call and leave your you can leave a pre-recorded response to the sports show. 415-996 radio.
I'm so excited about 415-96 radio. You guys pound it in your heads, put it in your phones. 415-96 radio.
Also, you can go to www.41596radio.com. 41596 radio is a phone number, and it takes you to the radio website, www.41596radio.com. Leave your response either in text, or you can call and leave a voice message. If we're live on the air when you call, you can call and say, I want to be on the air. And we'll patch you through, providing you behave yourself. And we're not talking about your favorite team. And then, don't forget the fan page. What's the fan page again there, Clara Salette?
It's SIBN Sports.fan page, y'all.
All right, y'all ready for a break?
Let's take a quick break because I got to prepare for the next segment.
Yeah, to close it out. All right, by yourself today. Gonna keep it short and sweet.
You're listening to SIBN Radio. We'll be right back in a moment. Production on the spot, picture videos, on location streaming videos, and on location event-based production videos. 404-910-5019. 404-910-5019. Video production on the spot, picture videos, on location streaming videos, and on location event-based production videos. 404-910-5019. 404-910-5019. There is no greater place where you can improve your life right here and right now than on SIBN television and radio networks. Hi, my name is Marcus Salette, and this is your technology update. For those of you that would like to join our community, please visit www.sibntelevision.com. And above there in the tabs, you'll see Community. Click on that and you will be there. But you must register with an email, and of course, it's free of charge. Once you register, you can then begin to share in the SIBN television and radio family, posting your links, pictures, and so much more. Again, thank you in advance for following us, sharing, and of course, by all means, listening. This has been your technology update. My name is Marcus Salette, aka the Coach. SIBN Radio. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Spreaker, Select USA TV. SIBN Radio. Locked right here, man. Now back to the show. Live and on demand.
Okay. Y'all be crazy in the studio sometime trying to keep up with everything. This your girl Clara Celeb back at the sports desk again, y'all. We don't want you to forget about our radio hotline 415-96 radio. This is SIBN Radio on USA TV Network. Did I say that right, Coach? Select USA TV Broadcasting Network. iBroadcasting Network. Okay, we want to get this right, y'all.
International Broadcasting Network.
Listen, check this out, y'all. We've been doing Select USA TV for years now. A lot of you know about us. Some of you do, some of you don't. We're introducing ourselves to others and reintroducing ourselves to some. But we've been around a long time. We've been making this thing happen. We appreciate, man. You don't know how much we appreciate the support that we get from so many. But I want to give a shout out to a good friend of the show and of the network. His name is QB of Q Time Entertainment. We're going to be shouting him out later on today on the radio station, doing a interview with one of his groups, Dirty Road. So we're really excited about that. They have a new song out, so we're going to be shouting that out. We're excited because we got a lot of things going on, a lot of new shows coming up and things like that. So go to our website. Now, Coach, you know I always mess up on the website. Let me make sure I get it right. SIBN.
Well, for updates, they should follow us on Twitter because, I mean, one of the things they got to understand is that, you know, the internet changes and we have to upgrade and update. And so if you follow us on Twitter, that's the best way. Or if you go to facebook.com/Select USA TV, SALETTE USA TV, sometimes that's the best way. That way you'll be right in the current. But if you're open to go to the website, www.sibntelevision.com or www.sibnradio by selectusatv.com. And if that's too hard for you, www.415-96radio.com. You feel me?
Feel you, man.
Boom, there it is. All right.
So check this out, y'all. Been looking at some basketball. NBA is hot right now. That doggone LeBron James, I just don't even know what to say. This dude is freaking ridiculous right now, okay? I'm just so excited because, you know, ain't nothing like good basketball. Well, I'm going to tell you this. 12 in a row. The Miami Heat beat up on the Sacramento in a double overtime, 141-129. Okay, did you hear what I said? 141-129. LeBron James had 40 points, 8 rebounds. Check out this number right here: assist, 16 assists, 2 steals and 1 block, all over the court. That's what they said about him. Right now, Miami is 41 wins, 14 losses. Y'all tell me, just tell me, what do you think? I mean, the Miami Heat, but you know what they're saying, though? They're saying that the hot streak shows the Pacers. Spurs might challenge the champs. That's what they're saying. So, we're going to be watching. Because let's see who they are playing up this week. The Heat is playing again this week. They're going to be playing the Grizzlies, who is 31-18. So we will definitely be watching that game to see what happens with them as well. Now, let's see who else came up with a W this week. The Thunder beat the Hornets 119-74. The Hawks beat up on the Jazz 102-91. Hawks trying to play a little b-ball. Now the Hawks are going to be playing the Suns this week. The Thunder is going to be playing the Nuggets. A lot of big games. And I said the Heats are going to be playing the Grizzlies. So we got a lot of big games coming up. But right now also, they said that the Rockets are running for the playoff spot as well, along with the Lakers. Did I say that? The Lakers, they're trying to. So anyway, yeah, I said it. Harden and Lynn have a fast-paced squad. They're lighting up the scoreboards. You guys have been watching Harden since he left Oklahoma, and I'm just telling you. I think.
Bed music is for the Lakers. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's for the Lakers, yeah. So, anyway, I believe that Harden has sparked a fire in Jeremy Lin. Because he's now playing up to par again. And I think that having Harden on this team has really helped pull him back and pull his confidence back. Because sometimes when you're doing so great, all of a sudden you have changes in your life and adjustments and stuff. And people don't understand when you have to make those adjustments like that, it does make a difference, okay? And so, looking good. I'm just watching him. I just want to see, what happens. I like Harden. I think he's a great basketball player. Like watching him play. James Harden is amazing. And he is not a sixth man anymore. He is now a starter for Houston. That's good for him. You make decisions that make a difference in your life. Other games this week. Trailblazers beat up on the Celtics 92-86. What? The Spurs beat the Suns 97-87. I also told you that the Hawks beat up on the Pistons 114-103. The Wizards beat the Raptors 90-84. In other games this week, the Warriors beat the Timberwolves 100-99. What a close game. The Lakers beat the Mavericks 102-99. The Hornets beat up on the Kings 110-95, and the Heat again won over the Cavaliers 109-105 this week. A lot of big games, a lot of big wins, but still, like I said, this week the games to watch are definitely going to be the Thunder. You're going to be looking out for the Hawks to see what happens with their game. The Heat, just to see if they continue this win streak. D-Wade and LeBron are just playing so well together. Oh, and the game I watched last night, the Knicks. Did I say last night? Okay, anyway, I watched the Knicks play. Who did the Knicks play? Crap, just slipped my mind. Crap. Anyway, New York looks so good. Carmelo Anthony with a alley-oop to Chandler. This is ridiculous. There's nothing like an alley-oop. I mean, do you like alley-oops, y'all? I do. I like alley-oops. But it was a nice going to the ball, going to the hole. They looked really good. Carmelo Anthony is playing at the top of his game right now, I think. Still, the Spurs hold on to the top spot in the NBA right now. You know who's in second. Definitely Miami Heat. In third place is the Oklahoma Thunder. In fourth place is the Los Angeles Clippers. You got the Memphis Grizzlies. In fifth place, Indiana Pacers. In sixth place, you got the New York Knicks. In seventh place, Denver Nuggets. In eighth place, Golden State Warriors. In ninth place, 10th place rounds out with the Brooklyn Nets. And Atlanta is still in the 11th place, followed by the Chicago Bulls. Houston Rockets is in 13th place. Utah Jazz is in 14th place. And the top 15, number 15, the Boston Celtics. Guess who's number 16? The Lakers. Boy, they way back there. The Lakers are way back there. That's for the Lakers. Full of possibilities. And let yourself be free. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I done got carried away. Coach, stop. Lakers.
Lakers.
Let yourself be free. So we'll be watching basketball this week to see what happens with all the teams, and we'll see if the Heat can continue. I'll tell you one thing. I will say this. Okay, we're gonna leave the Lakers alone. I will tell you this though, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Dwight Howard is actually leading in rebounds. He's actually the top rebounder. I know it got quiet in the studio. Top scorer. You got Durant of Oklahoma. He's the top scorer. Second place is Anthony of New York. Kobe Bryant. You know, and the only reason Kobe is the top scorer is because Kobe has to score a lot because ain't nobody else helping him. Did I say that? Yes, I did. Fourth place is none other than LeBron James. And then you got Harden of Houston in fifth place. Boy, that's amazing. Look at those top scorers, man. But your boy Durant, he is not playing. Okay? KD is not playing. Then in assist, at the top is, who is this? I don't even know if I'm reading this right. Anyway, Paul, Holiday, Westbrook. Oh, yeah, Westbrook is a great assist player for Oklahoma. He does really well. They said Rondo. Okay, that's Rondo of Boston. And he's playing right now. He's still leading. That's interesting. And then you got Ron Paul. Okay, cool. So we'll be keeping an eye on NBA. Y'all, this is your girl, Clara Salette. We come to you every week, bringing you the hottest news in sports. What's going on? What's good? What's hot? What's not? I want to thank you for all of your support. Again, you can find us on Facebook at SIBN Sports.fan page. Come over, shout us out, like our page. Tell us what you think about the show. Give us your comments, what you think we could do differently, what we can add to the show to spice it up a little bit more, because we want to make it exciting for you. Again, we're hoping that Matthew is going to be back in another week or so, I believe. So we'll be waiting to have him back on the show. Can't wait to speak with him and talk with him. Also, want to give a shout out to Coach and thank him for helping hold everything down in Matthew's absence as well. Hey, this is SIBN Sports with the sports fanatic, your girl, none other than Clara Salette. We want to thank you for joining us here. We'll see you again on next week. Shout out.
Yes, what's up?
Once again, I'm Matthew Bugs, and this is SIBN Sports.
Your lifestyle improvement station, changing the way we live. SIBN FM.